All right, we are almost ready for Impressions Expo in Atlantic City, and we have got a jam-packed conference scheduled for you, including the Symposium we've got Mel Stan Banks, and joined with me today is Zach Achorn, aka Achorn. So Zach, are you excited to get out to Atlantic City?
Oh, I'm super excited. I can't wait. Obviously, I love all of the shows that we do and stuff, but it's always nice when we can have a show on the East Coast where I'm from, so I'm super excited.
Very good, very good. I know you've been real busy traveling around, talking to a lot of business owners. What can you tell us about this symposium that you've been doing it? We just got back from Long Beach, but what's kind of the whole thing for people who haven't been to it before?
The Symposium's awesome. Like, the cool thing about it is, like, it gives people the opportunity to get really hands-on and talk to people one-on-one, but also get the real-life experiences. And I think that's something that, like, is really big. You know, me personally, I've always taken from other people's experiences and stories, like whether just being on the road, asking them how they got to where they are and stuff like that. So to be able to come to these sessions that you guys are providing for people, where we have topics in play that we're basing our conversations around, or our talks, but to really help people, and the cool thing especially about our session that I love is the three of us all bring different things to the table to really get people going.
Yes, so each one of you, I know, are going to have your own sections talking about your different experiences and how that relates to the industry. You're going to close with, you're going to be talking about mindset. So give us a little bit about that. You don't have to give us all the sauce, but what can attendees expect from your section?
You should be expecting to, by the end of it, you'll be ready to run through a wall. But the big thing is, just for me personally, like I was saying earlier, the cool thing is you're hearing about our stories, and for my story personally, I've just learned so much, especially over the past 10 years of my screen printing journey and the journey of my companies and stuff like that, of how important the mindset is. Whether it's remaining positive through the tough times, or it involves creating that mindset of prosperity, or what I want to plan for the future and stuff. It's a big thing. So I talk about a lot about that, talking about what can you do to make sure that you can protect your mindset, because it's not easy to stay positive all the time, or to stay in that progressive mindset either. So what are some things, tips and tricks that you can do to remain there and keep growing and stuff, whether it's morning routines or different self-reflecting practices and stuff like that. So just trying to let people know how important it is to, obviously, you want to grow with your business and stuff like that, but one of the things I'll talk about is being, your business is a reflection of yourself. So if you're making sure your mindset is growing and yourself is growing, you're going to see that your business will grow right along with that.
That's awesome. I know that this session has had great attendance in the past, because I really do think that you all engage the audience and get them involved in that. And so kind of hearing that from you, I certainly know why. Please don't run through the walls of the convention center, though. I don't know if we've got that covered under insurance. But of course, you all are going to be speaking, but that. A lot of times when I talk to speakers, they say that they really love the Q&A at the end of their session. So, you've been doing this. What kind of questions are you hearing after your session? What are some of the points that everybody's talking about right now?
Yeah, it's my favorite part, to be honest, because it's not scripted. And I'm not saying that our talks are fully scripted. If you've been to one of mine, last one was probably the first one I've ever used a PowerPoint for, which is a running joke. But it's one of those things where there's no control as to what they're going to ask us, so it's so open and stuff. And we've had so many great ones, especially with the panels at the end and stuff. I think one of the best ones that will always stay with me was, I had a teacher out in Texas when I was doing that one, and she basically asked what would be the advice that I would give to the kids and stuff like that. And the thing for me was, I was telling her, I was one big thing is, especially for youth and stuff, which is something that I've always done the most to work with the youth and help the youth, is at that age, you kind of want to start looking not just for what you want to do, but like who you want to be like, and like who does what you want to do. One thing that like I've found super helpful is, you know, not just like studying what I want to do and stuff, but studying the people that do it. So like having those mentors has been huge, you know. I mean, obviously everybody knows Ryan has been a huge mentor for me and stuff like that, but like, you know, getting to work with somebody like that, it shows so much like, all right, how you can grow. So being able to talk to her, and then that ended up leading up where that following week I was able to go to her school and talk to the kids and stuff was awesome, because, you know, it got to elaborate more on the answer to her. So the questions are great, because the cool thing is, you know, when the people are asking you the questions in the Q&A, that they're genuinely wanting to get something out of it. And like that tells a lot and says a lot for me, because like I was saying earlier, is like the biggest thing you can do is find out people's stories and find out their experiences so you can learn from it yourself.
Yes. Oh, I love that. What a cool experience. And I mean, that's really such the benefit of going to live events, is you're just, yeah, you're not going to get that always online. You get those different people in the room. You're only going to hear those questions one time. So cool. Well, Zach, I know that anybody watching, if you are still wanting to get registered for Impressions Expo in Atlantic City, we'll be out there March 21st through the 23rd, and the Symposium with Zach, Mel, and Stan. Wish I knew what I knew back then, or sorry. Yeah, close enough. It'll be up here on the screen. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yes, so don't miss the Symposium. You can still get registered for that as well. And yeah, we'll be seeing you out in Atlantic City soon. So,
can't wait.
Zach, I'm going to let you get back to it. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you out in Atlantic City.
See ya.
All right.